obedient as far as like not like opening my mouth or like saying certain things
That's
to people,
so true.
cussing them out, because I can cuss real good, but not cussing them
out.
You
can.
Not cussing them out, not slapping them, not slapping their mom wigs off, like not taking it there.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yep. But it goes, yeah, definitely.
Hey guys.
Hey y'all.
We're back.
Episode 4.
Yep.
I'm so happy to ride. We've been so consistent with this.
I'm proud of us.
Because usually we don't be this consistent with anything. But
No,
I think
seriously.
it's because we actually enjoy this. Like, it's fun.
Yeah.
Like, girl,
Like,
yes.
we actually enjoy, like, talking.
Yeah,
I don't know if y'all could tell the way we look right now. We bummed out, but.
Bummed out. Like, look a mess. Like,
but I feel like it's on topic, honestly.
yeah, it is. I mean, today all we talk about is college. Like, it's August.
It's August,
the girls are
so.
about to start back school.
Yeah.
I'm about to start back school fall semester. I graduate in December with my master's.
Period. Woo, 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 woo. And I'm starting back. I graduate next year. So I feel like this is right on schedule. Like,
Literally.
And it's a lot of kids that's going to college this year.
Yes.
And I mean, I used to love watching college videos, especially
I did. Before I stepped foot on that
Yeah.
campus, I made sure I watched a whole bunch of college videos on YouTube.
especially about that campus.
Yes, for
Yeah.
real.
But I feel like y'all need to know about college before y'all get there.
Yeah, like what? Who's better to tell you than
Us,
me?
yeah,
Her.
we
I mean,
have-
I've been to a few colleges. She's been to. Well, you was kicked out of college, so but she still knows stuff about college.
Right. I feel like who better to tell you than us? I mean,
Exactly.
her college experience was ghetto. Mine was non-existent. So let's get into
Let's get into it.
What is your favorite thing about like college season?
My favorite thing about college season is going to the games and like I'm lying. Going to the parties.
Girl.
Going to the parties, like seeing the fraternities, like the frats, going to the frat parties.
You stayed there.
Who stayed there? No, I ain't gonna lie. My freshman year, I did stay there.
You did.
But like after a while, like after freshman year, you don't really care about all day. It's
No,
down
that's
to
true.
business. Like
Yeah.
after my freshman year, I partied so much. So like when I reached my sophomore year and like I got like older and stuff, I didn't care about the partying anymore. But my freshman year, I turned up. Like, yeah.
And I feel like you went to an HBCU, so it's like,
I had to.
what else was you supposed to do?
I had to.
Right. What else is there to do? My favorite thing about college, well, you know, I went in the midst of COVID, but my favorite thing definitely was the parties and getting to know each other. Like, we played games on the green all the time to get to know each other. It was just the process of getting to know each other. After that, I feel like nothing else is funny. So my expectation of college before I went, I was watching, like a whole bunch of I went to Kennesaw. So I was watching a whole bunch of KSU vlogs and I thought, okay, like this is going to be the vibe when I go. It was not the vibe at all. My experience at KSU was completely different. Maybe because I went in the midst of COVID, but it just didn't give what I thought it would give. I feel like I watched college from the perspective of my sister and she turned up. Like, yeah, turned
Girl,
up.
I didn't do all that. The only thing I really did in college was, I did get high a couple times, but I mean, yeah, that's normal. I have been maybe in a few fights, but you know, yeah.
Right.
My experience wasn't that bad. I mean, I did, you know, yeah, I mean, I fought my roommate.
We gonna get into that.
Okay.
What did you expect before going?
Before going to college, I expected exactly what happened. To party, to have fun, to skip class here and there. Everything that happened. I mean, the party, everything. Yeah. I already expected that looking at it. Cause I went to HBCU. So it's like, you see HBCUs how it is on TV all the time. So I knew I was going to have fun. I knew I was going to turn up.
And I love that for you. Maybe because I went to a PWI.
But the fights I did not expect. I thought I was turning over a new leaf, but it happened so fast.
It
and
did.
I had to.
Your head was spinning. One thing fast on the hillside.
Shut up.
Yeah, I feel like I completely went into college with the wrong mindset. Like, I felt like, okay, we free. But it was like, if you don't know how to manage that freedom, it's like, what are you to do? Like, I feel like I managed my freedom terribly. Like, instead of going to class, I was in my dorm, I was at parties, I was Uber eating and door dashing. Like, I feel like my whole entire college experience was spent wrong. Like, initially, cause we're gonna talk about redemption later, amen, but initially, like, my college experience, baby, I was not doing what I had to do.
I think Dariah is more so like, she's always been a procrastinator, but I've always been mature.
That's true.
Like.
Yeah.
So like,
you get on it.
Even though I was high and all that, I still made sure my work was done.
That's so
like,
true.
I feel like when I was high, it did something to my GPA. Like, I had a 4.0. When I stopped smoking, it went down to like a 3.0. So I think the weed made me even more focused, honestly. Like, I think it was what I needed. Like, seriously, when I was high, I was like laser focused. Like, seriously, it did something to me, Dariah. I'm telling you.
Wow. Okay. I feel like, if you need a leaf to, achieve in your classes, something's not right.
It wasn't right.
Yeah, I definitely thought college was gonna be like a movie. And not to say, I mean, like I said, this is not a diss to that specific college, because a lot of people had good experiences, but my experience just didn't give what I thought it would give. Like, the roommate situation. I thought, like, roommates, like, this is gonna be a whole vibe, because again, I was looking at Dee Dee's experience, and her roommates, y'all was cool for a minute, before it went left, but y'all was cool for a minute. Like, y'all was doing each other hair, lashes, like.
Yeah, my roommate, so when I was in college, I made money by doing braids and hair and stuff, and my roommate that I had, she did wigs, so it's like we kind of like were similar, and she was into fashion as well, like me, so we were actually kind of similar, me and my roommate, so.
Yeah, like, y'all clicked.
Yeah, we definitely clicked in the beginning.
That was not my experience.
Before I found out she was crazy.
Yeah, that's true.
We did click.
She was crazy. I didn't have that, like, click. Like, I mean, you come into college, so you think, like, you're supposed to be friends with your roommates. But truly, like, they were the complete opposite of, like, my vibe at that time. I feel like they was in something completely different than I had going on. So that kind of was a sour experience, because it's like you're living with people you don't really vibe with.
Yeah, I think that was I feel like me and my roommate, we probably would have done better if we didn't, like, you know how, like, when you are roommates with somebody, you feel like you have to hang out with them 24/7.
Yes. Oh my god.
When you're roommates, you don't have to do that. Like, most of the time, like, y'all not gonna, like, wanting to be around each other all the time.
No, for real. It gets annoying.
That's where I messed up at. Like, my roommate, she always wanted to be around me and stuff like that. So I started feeling bad that I wasn't hanging around her.
Yeah.
And then also, when I didn't hang around her, she thought that I didn't like her. So it just caused, like, confusion and drama. But
I had that same experience.
I like having my personal space. Like, we are in an open room. Like, I could see you getting dressed on your side. You can see me getting dressed. Like, we waking up and I'm seeing you. Like, I just need my space. But that's, I think, where it went left when me and my roommate started, like, being around each other 24/7.
Yeah. I feel like where mine went left, because I was in a bunked room. That's
even worse.
Baby, that's already.
We at least had a wall to divide me and my roommate.
Girl, no. We had a bed to divide.
No.
I was in a bunk bed. That's already something in itself, because.
Do you have any crazy stories about, like, y'all been in a bunk bed? Like, do you have any stories?
Yes, Dee Dee. But you know that already. Like,
the people don't know that. Tell the people.
Oh my gosh.
Like, what's tea? Like, what's up?
I was in a bunk bed my first year, and that was not the vibe at all, because we were completely two different people. Like, she was on, like, the drinking thing, and she just, our personalities, I'm just leave it at, our personalities did not mix. And I felt like it was the same vibe as Dee Dee had. Like, they felt like we had to be in each other's faces. Yes. And it's like, we don't mix. So it's like, I don't want to be in your face. And I'm not the type of person where I can kind of fake the funk. So it's like, it was just draining. And I feel like they noticed, like, okay, she not really vibing with us. But me being in a bunk room made it even worse, because they were all, like, friends. Well, excluding, I vibe with one roommate, I'm not even gonna lie, but that turned sour too. But me and the bunk roommate, it was just something completely different. Like, the cleanliness, it wasn't up to par. The cleanliness
I
wasn't.
remember one time I came to Daria's dorm to like get my hair braided or something. I spent the night.
Yeah.
And Daria was so like rude to the girl. Like she was telling the girl business. She was telling me how she, I guess, left on the bathroom floor.
But that was after.
And then she was like, she nasty. And she was like, go look in the bathroom. You'll see it. Girl, I went in the bathroom. I thought Daria was being dramatic. It really was.
Really was like we didn't mix like. We just didn't mix, period. Like, cleanliness, we didn't mix personality wise, we didn't mix morals, we didn't mix, like, I walked in on her getting busy. In the bunk bed. Now, it's already a bunk bed. It's pretty tight in there. Why do you have room to do that? And I felt like,
oh my God.
That's when everything went left. I'm not naturally like just a rude person. Like, I don't just naturally give rude.
When you walked in on that, what did you say to her?
I had to walk out and call my mom because if I didn't call my mom, like,
what mom said?
She was just trying to calm me down because if I didn't have her wise counsel, I probably would have been kicked out of Kennesaw that night because I feel like that's so dirty and
that is so nasty.
That's so nasty. Yeah. So I walked in on her getting busy. I just sat there for a while and I was eating my food and
you was eating the food in the room?
And I turned on all the lights because I want you to feel just as uncomfortable as I'm feeling. I turned on my TV and I was watching something. And then I just was like getting more and more heated the more cause when I walked in, they popped up and they was just like staring at me like your mouth is open right now. That's what pissed me off.
So when you walked in, started eating your food or something like that, was they still in the bed together?
They were still in the bed together, froze like with their mouth open like this, looking at me.
Oh my God.
That's what irritated me even more because I'm like,
no, that's nasty.
I'm like, why y'all both looking stupid? Like, cause they were still staring at me, mind you, while I was, sitting there. And I'm like, I know I didn't just walk in on you like, y'all getting busy. Then
what'd she say?
She was like, no. And I instantly got pissed because you met her, like, she always,
the girl's an actress.
She always did that. Like, and it made me feel like I was crazy. Like, I'll be confronting her about certain things and it'll be like, no, like a sweet little vibe.
Yeah, I remember when I was on campus, I was like, and I ain't gonna lie, I was being messy or whatever, asking like their roommate situation. And she was like, out of nowhere, she was like, Daria, you're a B. You're a B-I-T-C-H. And I just busted out laughing because
that
I was like,
the most upset I ever seen.
She was so mad.
No, that night too, cause I was out in the hallway and I was going off on the phone with my mom. Like, I'm like, Mom, like, guess what I just walked in on and stuff like that. So we got into argument that night cause she was like, how dare you accuse me of this? That's outside of my religion and
girl, bye.
If my family found out about this. And I'm like, girl, shut all that up. Like, get out my face with all that.
Now she tried to use religion.
Yes. So that's when it went sour. It was already sour, but that put like the cherry on top of it.
On top of the sourness.
And then not only that, I found out she wasn't even supposed to be living with me. So that changed my whole like experience. She wasn't even on the lease to be living in the room with me. Yeah.
But why she gonna live with you? She got kicked out?
She canceled her lease agreement. So she wasn't even supposed to be living in the dorm with me. She was basically living there for free. Half the year she just kept asking us to let her in, and normally we have key cards. So I'm like, why can't you get in with your key card? But the other roommates would constantly let her in. So I'm like, something is off because if we lose our key card, we normally just go to our RA to get a
new one.
To get a replacement. So I'm like, why is this girl like not going to get a replacement?
Baby, that girl, she was.
When I finally had enough of her, I forgot what happened, how it led up to it, but I called somebody and then they was like, oh, she's not even supposed to be in there with you. After that, it was just no mercy for that girl. Like, she had to go that same day. And that was that day where she called me a b****.
So how did she end up getting kicked out? Did you tell the RA and they kicked her out, or did you kick her out? How did she?
I told her she needed to get out my room before I tell the people.
Oh, okay.
And she got her stuff and got out.
Did she have a car?
I don't think so.
So where did she go?
She had family on campus. And then once again, she was cool with my roommates. So she just had to get out my room, out of my space.
Damn, I would have called you a B too.
That really taught me like people are raised completely different.
Definitely, yeah. Just like this girl, my experience basically how I end up in a fight on campus is basically because we had this friend group and we had this one friend in the friend group. She would always come places with us, but she didn't have no money. She was just bad with money management because her parents would always send her money. And every time she'll come out with us, she never had any money, and then we'll have to pay for her. But it's like she was expecting us to do it every single time. So the friends in the friend group used to always talk about her, dog her, call her all type of names. So I got tired of it. I was like, you know what? Why y'all don't say it to her face? So I told the friend that didn't have no money, that, you know, people in the friend group were talking about her, and that basically, like, she needs to start, like, paying when she comes out with us, or, like, stop expecting us to pay for her, cover her. And they turned on me. They was like, I was bullying her, that I was saying stuff to her, and I was being mean. But I'm like, these are things that y'all were saying.
Oh my gosh.
So it just it got to a whole, like, another situation where they said I was bullying the girl, and then my roommate, she got mad, and then she was just upset, and I had to fight the girl. I had no choice.
Baby, you're not telling the whole story.
Oh, what?
Let's talk about the jump.
Oh, yeah. Oh. I skipped the part. Yeah. I kind of shortened the story, but yeah. So basically, okay. So my roommate, she was in a room with, one of the other girls that were in the friend group, but at that time they already turned on me. So I'm like, I'm gonna go up to her and, cause she was asking for her jacket. Her jacket was in my room. And I was like, okay, I'll bring your jacket or whatever. But she was on the 3rd floor. And I was like, telling my friend, I was like, hey, I have beef with these girls. So, put your shoes on, and no, I said, put your Timbs on, because if they
So you already had bad intentions. Like,
I was like, put your Timbs on. I told my other friend, I said, you come too. Cause they from,
what?
they from up north. So I guess when they fight, they were Timbs. So I was like, hey y'all, put y'all Timbs on. Put y'all Timbs on. Let's go to the 3rd floor. I need to give this girl her jacket back. But really, I mean, I didn't really care to get her jacket back. I really didn't want to fight her. So I was like, hey y'all, put y'all Timbs on. If they try to jump me, y'all need to jump in.
Wait, what shoes you had on?
I think I had on some Crocs. Girl, I don't know, some flip flops. So I went up there and I was like, hey B, here go your jacket. I threw it at her.
What? Baby, I would have jumped you too.
And then when I did that, she looked kind of scared. And then the girl that I did it to, I can't say her name because I think she following me on Instagram now. But the girl that I did that to, basically, I didn't want to fight the girl because that wasn't my roommate. My friend wanted to fight her.
Oh my god!
So after that happened, and the girl didn't want to fight me either. So after I did that, she called out my friend. No, after I threw it at her, I didn't know my roommate was in there. My roommate came out the corner on the side of the door, and then she was like, "What the f you say to her?"
What?
And then she was like, and I was like, I said, "Hey B, here go your jacket," or something like that. And then out of nowhere, she started walking towards me or whatever, and I just punched her in the face. So then while we were fighting, my friend, she, the girl that I threw the jacket at, she fought her because they have their own like little beef or whatever. So they ended up fighting. So it was just 2 fights in the hallway. And then, while we were fighting, me and my roommate, one of the friends in the friend group, the girl that they were calling broke, she tried to jump in the fight.
Jump you?
Yeah. So my friend, my other friend, my 3rd friend, she was, of course, like, if she was like trying to like make sure that she didn't jump me or whatever, like she was, you know, make sure I was good or whatever like that. And then, after me and my roommate fought, she was mad, whatever, cause I did beat her up and I punched her in her face. Her eye was messed up. So she tried to throw bleach at me.
That's insane.
Yeah, she tried to throw bleach at me. Or
they
whatever.
had a whole plan.